How's it going, guys? MYM here, bringing you a search and destroy gameplay on WMD. Now, I know I said in my last video that I wouldn't really be continuing my search and destroy analysis series, but this is kind of different. I'm just gonna really be talking about some of the gameplay and not pausing too much and going through every single decision. I mean, I know that's of more help, but I really just wanted to do a couple commentaries where I just kind of go through the gameplay a little bit and just talk about some of the decisions I make in real time. But anyways. Right here, we're on offense, and, on offense on WMD, I really like to rush, not rush, but I like to plant A better than B, because B is not only the farther bomb site, but it's also more out in the open, and you can't really control it if you're trying to defend a planted bomb as much as you can on A side, because on A side, it's next to the warehouse where the bomb is, where the bomb site is, so you can really control the engagements as far as picking off defenders who are coming to try to kill you and defuse the bomb. And the guy just killed before. I heard his footsteps, and that's something I always preach. In search and destroy, their perks kind of vary, but the one thing I always preach is ninja. At the very least, ninja and sleight of hand. And right here, I think it's 1-on-3, and I ended up pulling a clutch out on this one. I'm trying to go over to B bomb, even though I just said A is the better bomb site, because I knew there was a lot of action going around A, and I didn't really want to risk dying, even knowing that there was potentially enemies there. Now, coming up right here, you guys can't really hear it, but I hear a guy grunting nearby, and right when I put this motion sensor down, I hear him break the glass, so I know exactly where he's coming from, because, like I said, knowing the map layout, knowing where, potential enemies are going to be, really is going to help you. Even if you don't have that good of a headset, it really helps you pinpoint enemies. And right over there, I saw the guy as I was moving up run across, and he didn't have any idea where I was, and I pull out the 1v3 clutch for our team. But yeah, like I said, when you're running around on search, whether you like rushing or taking a more methodical approach, I always recommend ninja. I mean, I don't know really how else to put it. I mean, in respawn game mode, with all the commotion, especially like something like TDM or domination, having silent footsteps really isn't as beneficial as something like maybe Hacker, or Marathon, or TACMAS. But in something like Search, where it's all about individual, skill set and individual, breakdown of how you assess other players and using every little thing to your advantage, like sounds and all that. I mean, there really is no better perk besides ninja. You saw I killed that guy with my M72 Law. He was rushing our spawn on A side, and stun checked him. He couldn't really do anything, and end up shooting him with a rocket. But I think this upcoming here is my only death. Trying to move about to get to B and plant, but you can see that guy's. He's got the head glitch spot on me, and I get killed by someone up on top of the ledge. But my teammate ends up finishing him off. That's why it's always good to when you're running in packs, at least don't stand right next to each other, you know what I'm saying? But at least stick around someone. So, say I got killed right there, obviously, and I called out to my teammate right before that, watch my back, I'm going to try to move up on the tank side, and he was watching the top ledge. Well, he obviously wasn't watching as good as I thought he was, but he ended up picking off the guy anyways. Now, in this round's pretty good. I ended up being in a 1v5 situation. Now, right there, I think who's left? It's me and Avenger, Deadpool, and I get the guy who killed one of my teammates on the ledge, and I saw him on my radar because he had shot an unsilenced gun. Now, that's another thing I highly recommend, but I don't really use it as much myself nowadays because I've gone on to the FAMAS red dot site. But that's something for another commentary. But yeah, right now it's 1v5, and to be honest, I'm not gonna say I was so confident that I was gonna pull this out and whatever. My thoughts were if I can kill a couple people, possibly earn a UAV for us next round, we might be able to do something in the later rounds. But I mean, I wasn't gonna give up, but I felt it was kind of a dire situation for myself, so I was kind of just staying back here and hoping for the best. Now, the reason I picked this spot in the end is because I knew their team knew there was a lot of action back in our spawn. Now, if you're like me and you play Search and Destroy a ton, you're always going to hear the complaint, I hate Search and Destroy campers or spawn campers, and, I agree, but in my situation, I have to kill 5 guys or plant and end up killing 5 potential diffusers. I mean, if you're camping in your spawn right at the start, that's something that's pretty stupid, but I mean, my situation, what am I going to do? Run out in the open and try to take on 5 guys at the same time? I mean, it's not really that practical. And I was hoping to catch at least 1 guy with this UAV, but, you know, the last 2 guys both have Ghost, and it was just a bummer right there. I was hoping I didn't get killed, and luckily, I did not notice this until I was watching the replay, but I planted with just enough time. I mean, it takes 5 seconds to plant, and I picked it up with, like, I don't know, like 5.5 seconds left or something. But right here is a good spot to put a motion sensor. You decide to plant an A on this map because it can really have a big coverage on this side of the bomb, and you know, really let you foreshadow where potential enemies are going to be. Now, right here, this is my favorite spot when defending a bomb, defending A site, because not only can I hear people coming from the back, or I'll pause it right here real quick. Someone's shooting at my motion sensor right now. At least there's somebody shooting behind me, so I obviously know they're coming nearby. And to pause right here, you can see that someone's coming up on my left, and you know, he didn't really decide to check the area too well because I obviously get him. I mean, that's why I always say, you know, carry a motion sensor, because even though I have Ninja Pro, obviously it's not going to keep you off a motion sensor. And last guy tries defusing and pop out after seeing him on the motion sensor, get the headshot, pull out the 1v5 clutch. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to lie, my heart was racing throughout this entire round. I mean, but I think I played it pretty well. I mean, you know, like I said, there's going to be people watching this who are going to be crying camper or whatever. But like I said, you know, if you're in a 1v5, are you really going to be running out and thinking you're going to kill everybody? I mean, if you happen to do that, that's more fluke than anything. No matter what anyone tries to tell me or you or whatever, you know, I guarantee 9 times out of 10, if you try to run out there 1v5, you're going to die. Even if you kill 3, 4 people, you're going to die. So, I mean, I took the more safe approach, you know, whether you care to camp or whatever. I mean, it's a search and destroy, like I said. I'm sorry to make it sound like a rant, but, you know, what do you really want me to do when it's when I have to face 5 people and I'm on offense? But yeah, this last round I get a couple more kills and finish it off with the Napalm. Finished 14-1, but really I just wanted to kind of break down those 2 last man alive situations, both in the first round and the last round. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. Take care, guys.